What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with a video for today's NBA slate.
What's up, family? How's everybody doing?
Hope everybody had a nice TGIF slate. Personally, out here, we crushed it today.
We absolutely crushed it tonight. Shout out to the whole Whisper squad. We ate tonight.
And the whole DFS club, I went and, posted a couple lines in there. And just like that, those lines were pretty much takedowns.
Yeah, definitely. I think your only regret is that it wasn't in bigger contests.
Yeah, because like I always say, I hate showdowns, so I only play them in like quarters and dollars.
And I love showdowns.
And sadly, the showdown that I played and I threw it in a quarter ended up seventh. Like seventh out of 38,000 people.
38,000 people.
And other people that played it in better contests has had a lot of money tonight.
Yes, definitely. So it was a great night. We didn't really anticipate it being like huge, but it turned out great.
Yep. So without further ado, though, let's get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to the DFS Club. You got LJ of LJ DFS to get them to 1K. You got Gabriel Skywalker of Skywalker DFS and DC of DFS Space, man. Y'all need to check out Gabe's free chat. It's one of the best chats out here, man. Just hit him up or hit us up for the Discord invite link and we got you.
Yes, sir.
Yep, shout out to Draft Dashboard. One of the best DFS tools out here. They sponsor a $20 giveaway on our page. All you got to do is just like, subscribe, and comment anything for this week. Just comment, and you'll be entered in. And, we draw our winners every Sunday. And, y'all just look out for the video, look out for the mentions, because, we still haven't heard from our winner from last week. But, yeah, so Draft Dashboard is a great tool, man. You got the top players of the day. You got the position optimizer that breaks down all the players and stats down to a T. You got the projected ownership, fantasy points per minute, hit percentage, the percentage chance a player hits 5 times value is super helpful, man. Super helpful. And many, many, many other stats. Now you can control your mass exposure to players. You can lock them in. I mean, Draft Dashboard is just adding new features by the day. You got the sleepers and studs. You got the player trends that show you the top salary differences, top minute monsters. You got the player performances that show you players that have been over and underperforming. Then you got the lineup optimizer, which, scary accurate as always, because my best lineup tonight was based off of the optimizer. Just made one change to it. This one was all me today. Yep. And also,
sorry.
You good. And also,
the NBA cheat sheet. Is that where you're going?
Nope, not really. But we've added a new feature to the lineup optimizer where you can basically, let's say that annoying news comes out. Now they have a late swap optimizer, basically, which is the mass lineup optimizer, where all you got to do is just download your lineups from DK or Fanduel, upload it to Draft Dashboard, re-optimize it, then download it and upload it again. So now whenever MB is rolled out and rolled back in, all you got to do is just hop on Draft Dashboard, re-optimize it, and you good. And now,
can I say it?
Yeah.
The NBA cheat sheet.
For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life. From the top locks of the slate to the top mid studs of the slate to the top mid range of the slate, the top value, and the top punts with upside. And you get all of this for $1 for your first 30 days. And you get to see our custom player pool as well if you hit your watch players. If you use the link in our description, hit your watch players and hit the tab that says watch DFS Whisperers picks. All our players will show up in your player pool and you can use our players to make your own lineups. I mean, go ahead and invest that $1. It's worth it. You get 2 cheat sheets and a lot of great futures, all for $1 for your first 30 days.
Not a lot.
That $1, man, you could turn it into a lot of money.
In 30 days.
In 30 days, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and get into today's video, man.
All right. So For my first pick, man, I'm going to have to go with, man, this is going to be an exciting series.
Oh, yeah. My
Jimmy.
favorite series so far.
Oh, man.
Apart from the Clippers-Warriors series.
Yeah. I mean, you had a pretty bold prediction there.
It was going to happen, too, but I don't know. We messed up in the Game 6, but it's all good, though.
It's all good.
We still showed the world that we can hang with the best.
Clippers showed a lot of heart. I give them a lot of credit. But for this first game, Philly versus Toronto, man, I'm going to have to go with this guy at sub 7K. Jimmy J. Buckets. Jimmy Butler, man. Come on now. 6,800. And this is an excellent matchup for him. 90 dash ranking going into tomorrow. 54% chance to hit 5 times value. Will give you about 1.1 fantasy points per minute. Now, my biggest question was, will the claw be on this guy? And I'm thinking that they're going to match the claw up more with Tobias Harris, who is actually, might I add, more expensive than Jimmy Butler. So at a $6,800 price tag, I can see this guy absolutely eating throughout this series. If not throughout the series, at least in game 1. So for that very first game, I look for Philly to come out, make a statement. I can see anywhere from, I'll say 35 to 45 DK point Jimmy Butler. I mean, look at his last 5 games versus Toronto. Granted, it's regular season, but still. I mean, look at the matchup against the team he's playing. 30, 38, 59, 49, 41.
Yep, I think those games were the Minnesota days.
Yeah. Minnesota days, Philly days, either way, is Jimmy Butler.
That's true.
And apparently he's matching up well with his team. So I look for him to pretty much eat against his team. So I look for a solid and strong game 1 for Jimmy Butler and look for potential low ownership.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people may hop on Jimmy Butler because of his price.
On second thought, with that $6,800 price tag, it may be a lot of people on him just because of that. But we'll see.
Yep. But to stay in that same game, and as you can see from basically our top 3 picks are from that game, so you can tell that at least we love that game. But for my pick, I'm gonna go with Kawhi Leonard. Now, when I saw this matchup, the first thing I said in my mind, DFS wise, was Kawhi Leonard loves playing Philly. Mm-hmm. As you can see in his last 5, he played against them 3 times. His floor was a 43, had an upside of 62, and basically had a 55 in between. So at 8,400, he's basically hitting 5 times value 100% of the time, almost.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, he literally, because 5 times value is 41.9. And he hit in his floor basically in the last 3 that he's played against him is a 43. So he hit 5 times value 100% of the time that he's played them so far. And I really love him in this spot, man. Whenever he plays Philly, it's just like something else comes out of him, basically. Mm-hmm. He has a 75% chance to hit 5 times value. He's a 1.4 fantasy point per minute guy. Philly are 19th against small forwards. All season long, I've really liked rostering small forwards and power forwards against Philly. So I will be running a Kawhi Leonard Siakam stack all game. And one thing I'm going to tell y'all is, too, man, don't sleep on Kyle Lowry. Now, it's game 1.
No.
Yeah, it's game 1, so I may pass up on him, but I still have him in some places. But Kyle Lowry and Ben Simmons, that matchup is real. Mm-hmm. Like, it always gets chippy between them two whenever they play, and they both like to show each other out. So watch out for that tomorrow. It's going to be a good series, man. But I really like Kawhi Leonard at this spot.
Absolutely. We weren't really big fans of picking Kawhi when he was anywhere from 9 to 10K. Because we knew it would take a lot for him to, go overvalue. But at 8,400, that's gold.
He just didn't care during the regular season.
No, we knew that most of the time.
Now in playoffs, he's gonna play a lot more better because this is contract time for real now.
Exactly.
Now he want to show out that he's still clutch Kawhi as well.
Right. It's playoff time, so don't look for him to sit out and rest. But for my next pick, my last pick, I'm gonna have to go with Padilius Mathilius, for short, Patty Mills. At a $3,400 price tag.
What?
And that's his full name, ain't it? No? That's not his full name? I thought I read somewhere else. But anyway, Patty Mills, sub 4K, the veteran on San Antonio. Now, this is one of the guys, Popovich is going to be looking at this guy as one of the leaders and one of the guys that, can potentially help this team kind of get over this hump in Game 7. I look for this guy to not only hit value, I look for him to go a little bit past value. And honestly, it's not that hard.
It don't take that much.
It's not that hard for 3,400. Come on now. He has to show up. Listen, he has a 72% chance to hit 5 times value.
5 times value is 16.
Right. 16. Come on now. And 0.8 fantasy points per minute is what he's going to give you. My guesstimation is Patty Mills in this big game where as the veteran, as one of the leaders, he's going to have to show up. I'm gonna say 25, max 30. If it gives you over 30, then that's just freaking awesome. So I'm running Patty Mills. If you're looking for some value at sub 5 or 4K, go ahead and run this guy. This is a huge game. I don't know. At the end of the day, who wins this game, you think?
I'm rocking with Spurs.
You gotta go. You gotta go with the Spurs, man. Like historically, I've always hated the Spurs. Not so much recently, because all the guys that I hated, they all retired now. So but it's still ran by Popovich. Still Class C organization, and they still know how to win. So in a Game 7, I expect for Popovich to have high expectations for his team, and I expect for his team to have high expectations for themselves and go out there and compete. And I look for Patty Mills to be one of the veterans and one of the guys that's going to step up at that sub 4K price tag.
Man. Patty Mills need to hire you to be his sales. He needs to hire you to be his agent, man. Because right. I'm pretty sure
I sound like I could get Patty Mills a new contract.
Man, you literally don't sold the people on Patty Mills.
Yeah, so if he goes out and gets you guys 5 DK points, then this was actually easy talking. This wasn't AJ.
Yeah,
he just knows how to make his voice sound like mine. That's all.
They know the difference, man. They know the difference. But for my final pick, man, I got Joel Embiid. Oh boy, finally, for once, he's not questionable. But I wouldn't be surprised if he turns up questionable later on in the day. Now, this is, like I said on Kawhi, Embiid loves this matchup too. Now, he's had a 36-point game, but he's had a 65, a 55, 53, and 46. Safe to say, on the first game of the playoffs, Embiid will show out against this team. Last time they played, he was absolutely unstoppable in that 65-point game. I remember watching it. He was basically getting everything that he wanted. Gasol is no match for Embiid. Don't get me wrong, Gasol is a great player, but he's no match for Embiid. Siakam, his offense is better than his defense. And who else do they have? Ibaka? Ibaka might get ejected.
Yeah.
So
he's kind of a shadow of himself right now.
Yeah, so I really love Embiid, as you can see. He's had 2 40s lately, but also had a 77 and a 57. We all know he has that nagging injury that's bothering him. That's why I expect him to be questionable at some point tomorrow. 9 times out of 10, but if he's not, then we really don't have any injury news. Plus, you got to also remember Mike Scott is out tomorrow. So that means more minutes a little bit for Jimmy Butler, more minutes for Tobias Harris, more minutes for Simmons, more minutes for even Embiid. And then guys like Bolden, Jonathan Simmons off the bench, It's Flyers. J.J. Redick will see a little bit more minutes. If his shot is falling, that's great. Marjanovic.
And that's the key with J.J. Redick. His shot has to be... I like J.J. Redick at sub 5K. But again, that shot has to be falling.
And then Will Barton at 3,900 is wow.
Yeah.
Will
Barton, let me say this to you real quick. Will Barton, if you do not hit value at a price tag of 3,900, I will find you and I will kill you. I had to channel my inner Liam real quick.
Oh boy, YouTube about to demonetize this video.
Hey, YouTube, I was just playing. I'm just playing YouTube.
But yeah, guys, that was our picks for today, guys. Picks, man. One of the best player prop sites out here. All you got to do is just download their app, use our promo code Whisper, or use the link down in the bio, and they'll match your first 25%. Your first deposit. They'll match 25% of it, and also give you a free 2-pick game. As you can see right there on the how to play, you basically just select 2, 3, or 4 players below. Just figure out if they're gonna go over or under their fantasy points projected, and if they go whatever you choose, either over or under, if you get all your props right, you can win easily up to 10x your entry fee.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, sometimes even if you go 3 out of 4 or 1 out of 2 or 2, you know, 2 out of 3, you can still get some money back. And you not only do you have to play on one sport either, you could literally pick one player from 4 different sports. Like you could cross enter, like pick from NBA, pick from MLB, pick from MMA, and pick from MLS right here. And then go ahead and do your props right there. So it's really dope, guys.
Who's good at guessing, guys? You know, to paint a little picture, let's say I put $50 into this and I go over under on 4 people. 4 players is the max you can do. If I put in $50 and I guess the over under on 4 players right, no matter what sport for that day, that's 10 times my money. I'm going to make $500. Come on now. What can you do with $500?
Yep. So y'all hit that link and use that promo
Hit that
code.
link. Promo code Whisper.
Whisper. Hit the link in the bio and get in.
Absolutely.
Based off of our picks today, I'm going to do a quick prop for y'all right here.
Go ahead, do it.
So we had Joel Embiid, we had Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, and who was the other one? Well, I don't think there's a pop for Patty Mills. So I'm going to do these 3. Now, here's how I can use Draft Dashboard to help me out on Prizepicks. For one, I got to switch it off to Fanduel because Fanduel use a scoring. Basically, Prizepicks use a scoring similar to Fanduel. Now, Embiid is projected for about 63 points tomorrow. And I see that as of right now, the projection is 48 for him. And, you know, throughout the day, these projections can change based off of different situations. So let's say I go over on that 49 for Embiid because his projections on Draft Dashboard clearly show that he'll go well over. Kawhi Leonard, 41.5. So I'll say anywhere between 45 and 55, I may go over on Embiid for tomorrow's match. 55 is a lot harder, but 45 is definitely reachable. Anything in between, I like too. Kawhi Leonard is projected for 47.7. And on Draft Dashboard, his projection is 4.3 times value, which is 41.5. So that is, as you can see, well under. But, you know, things can change throughout the day. His projection could change. That could match it. But I'll say if Kawhi's projection is anywhere from 43 to 40, I'd say go over. 44, that's kind of tough, but you could go over on that. But anywhere from basically 40, I'll put it as anywhere from 40 to 45, go over. And the final one, Jimmy Butler, whom my guy had right here. Wow, his projection is a 44.3. He's projecting for 6.2 times value. As you can see, the projection here is a 33.8, so that's over. Now, if I get all 3 of these right off of my $25, I make basically $125.
Not bad.
Boom. Not bad at all, man.
Not bad.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to submit it right there.
Let's do it live on the video.
Yes, sir. Submit it. Get a chance to win $125.
We'll let you guys know tomorrow how it did.
How it did, exactly. But that's the video for today's guy. Follow us on Twitter. You can check out all our winnings and everything on Twitter.
Right.
The shout-outs are there. The screenshots are posted there. We interact with everybody there. You can hit us up for premium lines at DFS Whisperers. Instagram at the DFS Whisperers. Our Patreon is patreon.com/DFS Whisperers. If you're feeling generous and want to donate to the page, you know, we appreciate all of that. And my man, go ahead, take us out, man.
All right, absolutely. So we're going into Saturday. And, so we're not focusing on the showdown today, but we're actually back to the 2-game slate. So let's go out there and make some money on this slate. And then afterwards, you can go and watch Avengers Endgame, you know, to celebrate. And I hear it's, what was it, 2.5 hours long?
Man, I need to Thanos this slate, man.
I'm saying, right, with a snap of a finger, we're going to take down. All right? Yeah, I heard that movie was about as long as a black church, right?
Oh, my God.
Dang.
I'm telling you, bro. It's like that Kanye Sunday service.
But, you know, with that being said, guys, we do wish each and every one of you a nice, hefty bag on this weekend. Let's go out and make some serious money. And you know what else?
What else?
We out here. Whisper Squad.